So for years, I worked at an auto place. I worked at a auto store, like Napa, AutoZone. Mine was Advanced Auto. Maybe you guys have heard of it. This weekend, I needed an oil change, and it used to be I would change my own oil. Me, my brother, we work on our own cars. But lately, I've not had the time to get an oil change, and so I took it to I take it to a place to get them changed. And I've had to switch places all the time because of either shoddy work or hidden charges. So if you guys have experienced this, this is one review I want you to kind of watch for, a line item I want you to watch for to see if you experience this with if you take it to a place that gets oil changes. Also, I'm using this new mic. It's corded, so it's not like my other mic. Yeah, they're pretty long cord, but I'm getting off subject. I want to see how this sounds, so you guys let me know in the comments how this sounds. But I digress. I took my car to this oil change place, and the price was reasonable. Um, for my truck, it takes 8 quarts of oil. About I think it's 7.9, basically 8 quarts of oil. They were going to change the filter, do this little BS inspection that they have, change the oil, but they were going to do the washer fluid as well. I said no. Usually, when I take my car there to any place, I do the washer fluid myself. This particular time, this was Saturday, they told me to come back and it would be a couple of hours. They'd send me an estimate. I said, okay. I think it was $97 is what he quoted me, something like that. 97, 98. Drove back home, got some stuff done, waiting for the uh, place to call. They sent me a text. That's pretty neat. So now they send you a text. You can get your estimate right online. At least this place does. Well, I go line by line. Okay, it's this many quarts of oil. Okay, they did this inspection. They wanted some to balance my tires, which I bought my tires from online tire rack or whatever. And the place I took it to, they balance them for free. So I said, no, thank you on that. I don't need them balanced. They did rotate them for free. But looking line by line, they had this $5 charge for washer fluid. And working at Advance and doing commercial things, I know that they get washer fluid for like 56 cents a gallon. If you want to put inflation in, let's say they're giving them 98 cents per gallon for this washer fluid, right? They were going to charge me $5. And I had told them I already filled up. So what did you put in there? You didn't put anything in. He put in that in the little estimate that he topped it off or whatever. He didn't. And when I called, he said, your car is ready. I said, okay. I came down and I said, I'm okay with the price. I like having work done. I have a few other cars that I need to have work done on, but I don't like this $5. I need you to take this $5 off. That will make or break a sale for me. And I know you're thinking, wow, well, it's just $5. But think of how many people go to get an oil change, and every year, let's say you get 3 or 4, that's $20. And let's say, however many customers, that's a couple $1,000,000 a year that the company is doing, and they won't let them override the system. So the service was great. The only gripe I had was that $5 charge. Um, when I was at Advance, we sold these little things called project packs, and when we sold them, they were $1 something a piece. Then, like $1. If you sold, if everyone that came in the store, you sold one to every customer, they did this count, it made them an extra $5 million on their uh, their bottom line. And they had 3 or 4 different kinds. I do know that when you take your oil in, that was another thing they wanted to do, encourage people to bring their oil in. They get another, I think it is 1.4 to $2.5 million. This was a few years ago, but it was still millions of dollars that they were getting in revenue. So what I would say to you is make sure that you look at your line items. Make sure that you look at those, because it that $5 seems like nothing to you, but if you add that up over time, that can be $30. It could be $300. Be a lot of money. With that being said, I have not been feeling so well lately. I took yesterday off to kind of just recoup. I'm back again. Um, Tomorrow is 10 Toes Tuesday, so if you stayed all the way to the end of this, don't miss that. We're talking about my grandfather. It's gonna be all the way live. He he was a character. With that, I hope you guys have a good evening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. No thumb thugging, and Big Unk, Big Unk's out.